Hello everyone, I am using my new phone. I had to get rid of my other phone, not get rid of it, but this is the one I had. This is the Samsung Galaxy S10e. This is the one I've been using to film all the videos so far, except for the few that when I first started, I would use the big computer screen, which is running in the background, a big digital design computer. But that computer, the speakers started giving me trouble. Now, I mean the microphone, now I have an external mic, so I probably could go back to doing that. Coffee time. But I had to upgrade to the Samsung Galaxy S10, S23 Ultra to hold of my files, my acting reels and my videos, and I took out the videos from the phone that are already on YouTube, so I have a lot more space. I was gonna get another Samsung Galaxy S23 or something like that, but it wouldn't hold as much. So I figured, well, I'll pay a little extra and get this. It's a big phone. It's a lot bigger. It's let's see, is about that much bigger, so it's pretty big. Do I like it? So far so good. I got it on. They mailed it to me Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember. One of those days, and they helped me fix it. Monday, it must have been Monday. So I now have this, and that's what I'm recording on. A lot of fiasco. If you go back a little ways, you'll see a whole playlist on my T-Mobile phone of fiasco. But this video right now is based on a question. Now, I get this question from time to time, and as you can see by the title, you'll know what it's about. While I'm talking about it, I haven't yet said what the subject matter is, but this is a little bit more of a serious one. Some of my videos are kind of silly, like I fell on my face, I found some weed, I see a spooky house, I see a Halloween display in a store, I see Christmas stuff in a store. This is a little bit more serious, not sad, not scary, not bad, just a little bit longer. I mean, just a little bit, sorry, not longer, a little bit more serious. There's also today, speaking of serious, they're saying that if you sit for 10 hours a day and you are over the age of 60, your chances of getting, I guess, Alzheimer's or dementia, it increases. So I guess some people do just sit for 10 hours and watch television, or I think they mean a cumulative throughout the day of 10 hours, or maybe 10 hours straight, but I don't think anyone's going to do that because you have to get up and use the bathroom or get something to eat. But they're saying if you're over 60 years old and you are seated for 10 hours a day, I guess it's on average, you will increase your chances of getting those conditions. So that is important. That's important. I always say that getting exercise for me is very important. It helps with your mental health. It helps with your physical health. You get out, you see things that you wouldn't ordinarily see. I do have a playlist of things I see on my walk. Someone asked me about that. But this is going to be a single subject Q&A. I was asked today, again, a couple times I've been asked about this. Can I help people that have Down syndrome with their eating? Now, I'm not going to say the lady's name that asked me to do this, but she wanted me to do this video and she wanted me to share it with others. So in case I do have any suggestions or solutions, or have I studied anything about this? Do I have any kind of a background? She said that the reason she found me originally, I saw her and her son. I saw them over by the 24-Hour Fitness in Monrovia, California, and I think they were going to a place called Children's Kids Empire. I took a photo of what I think it was. I'll put that in my Instagram, but I think that's what it's called, Kids Emporium or something. And it's a place where you can have birthday parties, and it kind of be like the old jamboree where the kids go and they exercise. They learn gymnastics and don't realize they're exercising, maybe. But she has a son who has Down syndrome. And the reason she originally found me is just like my height and my weight, there will be a scale. Like for me, I think it says I should weigh anywhere from like 175 to 190 is what they're saying. So that's pretty big range there. So it doesn't take into consideration how muscular you are, if you have whatever, if you're heavy bone. They do have bone densities. I know they do bone density for some people. It doesn't really take into consideration how often you go to the gym and pump iron or whatever. It's just purely a scale. So her son is 12 years old and he has Down syndrome. Now, it sounds really bad to say this, but if you do look at a lot of the people that suffer, I don't know if you suffer from it, I guess have it, if you do have Down syndrome, quite a few of those people are going to be overweight. There was a movie, made for TV movie with Rosie O'Donnell and Andy McDowell, and it was called Riding the Bus with My Sister or something like that, and Rosie played the lady with, I don't know if it's Down syndrome, she had some kind of a learning disability, and she was overweight, and the doctor was telling Andy McDowell, I don't know her character's name, but telling her, can you tell her to stop eating whatever, and she said, you need to talk to her, she's an adult, she can eat whatever she wants, I guess, and that's just it. But a lot of them are heavy, they're overweight, they are. So she said that she gets a lot of comments about her son. The reason she found me, the way she found me, is the doctor told her that if you take the scale of how much a child should weigh, age 12, his height, whatever, on the bottom of the scale and the top of the scale, if you take the highest weight on the scale of healthy or recommended weight, he is 108 pounds more than that. He's 108 pounds over, and I was 108 pounds over when I first decided. I was more than that before, and I'm less than that now. And I lost 108 pounds, and now I've probably lost about, I'd say this morning I weighed myself probably about 125. It's been right around 125 pounds. So if I need to lose more, yeah, a little bit more. I think I'd like to lose about 10 to 15 more pounds. But anyway, he's 108 pounds over that. Now, being a shorter person than me, younger person, it really, really shows. Me at 5'11", being 100 pounds overweight, and him at what, 5'1", 5'2", maybe, it really shows. And she will be, what's ostracized, is that the word? People will actually come up to her and talk about how she is neglectful, how she is guilty of child abuse. How dare you let your child be that heavy? Now, I saw the child, and he does not look much heavier than the other people that I see in the mall. I used to work in the mall, and they would have groups of people with disabilities. Some are being pushed in a wheelchair, some are blind, some of them have, I don't know the proper term anymore. In fact, in that movie, Andy McDowell character called her sister a retarded person, and you're not supposed to say retarded anymore. But maybe you have a mental illness, maybe you have a mental learning challenge, maybe you have some kind of a problem, with your thyroid gland, or you have some kind of problem with your metabolism. There's many different reasons why we put on weight. But she was been accused of being abusive to the child, and he's overweight. So she asked me, what should I do? Can I help her? Can I help her? And once again, the answer is probably no. She said that he will not eat anything but chips, and sometimes he'll eat chicken nuggets, but sometimes for a meal he'll eat a bag of Reese's peanut butter cups. If she locks food up or hides food, he finds ways of breaking it in. He goes to neighbors' houses. He'll try to walk up to people while they're eating and ask them for whatever they're eating. So she has to be 24/7, every second of the day, watching, make sure he doesn't do that. So I told her, no, I really cannot help with that. I can help with the people over the 10 hours. If you talk to your doctor first, talk to your physical therapist, talk to your personal trainer, talk to whoever, probably it'd be a good idea to get up and walk. I said probably, I don't know, talk to them first. But if you have a condition or a child that has a condition of like Down syndrome, what can you possibly do? And she says he likes to drink a lot of soda. She says soda, some people say pop, some people say soft drinks. Okay, so I just did one on Zevia back there. But that's not going to be that interesting to him. He's not going to want to go and drink something like that. He's not going to want that. He wants to have Coke, Pepsi, that kind of stuff. He doesn't want to, you don't want to put him on diet drinks, I'm sure. I don't know. So I just don't know. There's one thing I did tell that you may want to do, and I asked the doctor, I'm sure it'll be okay. He can make his own Italian sodas. You can say, hey, son, here's an Italy. You know what they make in Italy? What, mommy? They make pasta. And they have a Leaning Tower, blah, blah. Look at this here. There's the Mona Lisa, whatever you want to do. Get him excited about that. Maybe talk about the Ninja Turtles and their connection with Italy. And get him excited about that. And I think that's what you're going to have to do with him. just like I said earlier in some of these other videos about getting our exercise when you were a kid. Can Johnny come out and play, and you'd run, and you play tag, or you get a broomstick, and you pretend like you're on a horse, and you ride bicycles. You ride bicycles, and maybe throw the frisbee, all kinds of stuff. We did that all the time when we were kids. Our lives were similar to recess. We go out on recess, go by a school, so don't look like a creep, but walk past it. An elementary school when they're at recess. Wow, they're everywhere, and it's loud, and they're screaming and laughing and having fun. We don't go on recess as adults. We don't go on recess. If I want to ride my bike, I have to put on a helmet and lights and sunscreen and a shirt. What would you do back then? Your bike would be there in the garage, or on the front patio, or the front porch, the front yard. You grab it and you just ride it. You would go and do things. You would instantly do things. There's no prep to it. So that is probably something she's going to have to look into. She asked me about that. So a fun thing that you can do with your child, there's many, many things you can do dietary wise. Now the kid likes to walk. I'm sure he likes to walk. Maybe that Pokemon Go thing where it's called, where you go out and you look for the Pokemons. Maybe he'd be interested in that and get some exercise. There's a way to cheat people's minds into exercising. There is. If he really, really, really likes treats, you can have a treasure hunt, similar to an Easter egg hunt. Put that out there with little slips of paper, and they may say things like, this is good for 5 baby carrots. This is good for whatever, or this is this is for playing video games with mommy. That kind of thing. Maybe we're gonna play video games. This Easter egg, or whatever you would call them, treasure hunt egg or treasure hunt whatever container. You go to bed at 9 o'clock, you'll get to stay up till 10 o'clock. On Friday night, you can stay, you have 1 extra hour or whatever. They can put all kinds of treats. It's the carrot and the stick. The stick doesn't work. Whack, whack, whack. No, you can't go around beating people up. But one thing that they can do would be to trick them into doing some exercise. It could be anything like walk with mommy. Unfortunately, in this situation, I know this doesn't sound politically incorrect, but it is backed by science, backed by fact, backed by stats. A lot of men, when their child has something like this, they leave because they are, I can't say the word because I'll get banned on YouTube, but you know what they are. And if you do it, you know what you are. So a lot of the men will neglect their responsibility. Happens all the time. If you don't believe me, take a look. Ask people, talk about it. Go on Google, search it, you'll see it. Or Bing, search it, or Yahoo, search it, or whatever way you search, AOL, whatever, you'll see that unfortunately, that's what happens. But you could go for a walk. Where I live, we have a trail right here, and she lives near me, so I told her about the trail. And she goes, oh, he would never do that. And I go, would he go on a scooter? Maybe. Would he go on this? Maybe. What does he like in the way of animals? Oh, he loves animals. Does he like horses? Loves horses. Does he have to ride a horse? No. Can he see a horse? Yes. There's horses out there. Or you can just walk straight up. I think it's called Bradbury Avenue, I think right here. And you can walk up there and you can see, you don't even have to go to a stable. You can walk up there and you can see other people's horses on your left and on your right. That might be on your right and left on here, I don't know. But there's horses to view. He can get out there and look at horses. Does he like looking at big birds flying in the air? Maybe he does. A lot of stuff she doesn't know because he doesn't do it. Nothing on her. It's just very, 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 very hard for her. She says he will not eat anything but. Well, not to be abusive, not to be mean, not to yell at him. You will not get up out of this table until you eat blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what if he made his own food? Wow, what if he can make his own food? What if you can get a piece of whole wheat bread and cut it in half and put some peanut butter on there and put some jelly on there and get some veggie chips or some kind of wholesome, good chip that's low carb, low sugars? Maybe that would work. I don't know. Can he get involved in making his own food preparation? I bet he could, and I bet he'd like it. Everybody likes it. It's fun. It's fun. Maybe if he does like animals, dogs, for example, there's treats that you can make that a dog can eat. And a peanut person can eat. Don't even have to separate them. They're good for people and they're good for dogs. And you can make those. So maybe that would work. But every single thing she has to do, she has to get it checked. But here's one thing they can do. She says he drinks soda all day long. Won't drink water, won't drink milk, won't drink apple juice. I say I can't really have apple juice. People say, well, you can have juice, David. You can have orange juice. Orange juice is really good. Yes, it is really good. Tastes good. For me, bad. Because my carbs are going to, I can have it as a treat. Yep. Is it better than drinking, 8 ounces of bourbon or 8 ounces of orange juice? Probably orange juice would be a little bit better for me, but it's not really good for me because I have a problem with carbohydrates and sugars. Sugar. So what if he was able to make his own? She says no exaggeration, there's been times when he's drank 2 2-liter bottles of Pepsi. Maybe it's Sam's Club, Sam's from Walmart, maybe it's Shasta, whatever. But that's 4 liters. That's a lot. That is a lot, isn't it? Is that a lot? That's a lot. And then he'll go and if she leaves the sugar thing, so he probably has some kind of a compulsion. I know some of the people that have certain kinds of conditions, they'll put things in their mouths and they have to watch them. They'll put toys in their mouth, they'll choke, they'll put, if it's a plastic rubber glove, they'll put in their mouth, and they have that. I can't remember what it's called. The other condition, some of them, they do that rocking thing. I think that's autism. But what if he was able, instead of doing that, what if he was able to have a science experiment to make his own drink? If you go and say, I don't know his name, let's give him the name of David. My name is David. David, do you like drinking soda, pop, whatever they call it? Yeah, I love it. I wonder how they make that. I don't know. David, would you like to try to make some yourself? Could we? Could we do that? Mom? Dad? Aunt Susie? Whoever? Can we together make this? Now this is yummy. I'm going to tell you how to make something very, 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 very yummy. And very, 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 very easy. What you do, here I'm going to tell you what to do. Is one time I'm going to tell you what to do. If you want to try this, it's going to be yummy. Of course you have to ask your doctor, can I do this? Okay, you got to make it yourself. Now you can go buy these products. You can buy it. Yeah, but it's not fun. It's not fun. Oh, it costs money. Put in the cart, leave. No, that sucks. What you do is you get, and I'm not to endorse anyone, some of the ones that you can find out there, Pellegrino. You can find Perrier. Any kind of a good sparkling water, and you want to read those ingredients. So you're in the thing, got the cart going, and there's old little Davy holding on the cart, trying to put Lucky Charms in there, and some Captain Crunch. I like the original. I'll eat the peanut butter one. Any kind of Captain Crunch, you got to throw it on in there. Anything with marshmallows. How do they get those marshmallows? They're all crunchy. What a weird thing. How you put them in the milk and they're crunchy. And I'm holding the cart like a little happy monkey. And give me. Yeah, I do that. I do that to this day. I'm 61 years old. I'll be 62 in 2 months, and I still, when I push that cart, I'm like a dog. Give me, like a monkey. Okay, so you're pushing through there, and little Davy goes through and you go, Mom, aren't we going to make that drink you told me about? Yes. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's get our regular groceries first, because the ingredients we're going to get for your special drink are special ingredients just for you, little Davy. And little Davy's 61 years old, and he'll do this too. So you go through there, you get yourself a good bottle of water. You can get store brand stuff. I used to always use Perrier because I was such a classy guy. Not really, because it was available, and I would just, I was lazy. I was grab it and put it together. Then this is a 2-ingredient yummy drink. You don't even need any ice. What you do is you don't even have to refrigerate the drink, the water. I'll tell you why. You don't have to refrigerate the sparkling water. It doesn't even have to be refrigerated. Is it better if it's a little bit cold? Yeah, maybe. And maybe it's a little cold ice. But what you do, here's a secret. Here's a hint. Here is, what do they call it nowadays? When you have I can't remember. But this is not a tweet. Whatever it's called. When you make your own kind of a thing. This is my thing that I make, and we make all of these on TikTok, and it says, this is how you do this. There's a TikTok challenge, put this in your mouth. No. Okay, what you do is you go in there and you buy yourself a hack. It's a hack. Yeah, there we go. What you do is you get yourself bottled water. Now, I would suggest getting a pretty bottled water. I have a feeling the little Davy with his condition is gonna like a shiny, pretty bottle. Just a plain bottle like this. Ugly. Now, why do I have bottled water? Because why do you have bottled water? That you don't drink bottled water. They keep turning our water off, so I'll fill the bathtub for water for flushing the toilet, and then I would do. But you never know when they could turn it off, So I would have, I put I fill my coffee maker this full of water. I fill my teapot with water, but it's always good to have just for emergencies in case I can't get to water. I don't like water, but so those sit forever. But we had the power's put out, the water's put out, then the power's out, the gas is out. But this bottle's ugly. Ugly. Okay, you want to have something pretty. It's a blue one. I don't know what it is. It's a blue sparkling water. It's a little expensive, but really, if you think about it, the cost that she's already spending on this stuff, it's pretty expensive. You drink 2 or 3 2-liter bottles a day of drinking. If she drinks it 2, sometimes that's pretty expensive. So I would say go out and get, if there's 4 different bottles of water. One looks like the one I just threw. One is kind of okay, has a little bit of a design on it. One has a picture of a monkey on it, and one is Perry. I get the one with the monkey. That's pretty. It's whatever is going to stimulate that. It's going to be what you want to get. So you take that home. You put that in the shopping cart. Here we go. We got to get some more ingredients. Are you ready? Yeah. And if you prepare this, you can even tell them to bring a little cooler with maybe one of those little ice. I think it's called blue ice or whatever. The ice packets that you put in your freezer to keep things cold. Not real ice, but those kind of things. Throw that in a little reusable, reline, those bags that keep things cold. Throw it in there. The second ingredient you're gonna need to get is a 2-ingredient drink. Here you go. You ready? Brrr, drum roll, please. First one is sparkling water. Number 2, you're gonna go get some concentrate, not powder, not Kool-Aid, not Powerade, not what are some of the other ones that they have out there, Flavor Aid or whatever it was. None of that. No Hawaiian Punch mix. No, you're gonna go and you're gonna get a tube. It looks like this. It's a tube. It's frozen, and we used to eat it all the time when we were kids. Minute Maid was a big one. Donald Duck. That might be a good one for a kid that has a condition that makes him see the world differently than some of the other kids. Another kid, you probably can get the generic, and they look at this. It's got a picture of whatever on there, but no, get a pretty one. Get a pretty one. They have Minute Maid, and they have orange. They have apple. They have grape. And then when you first start, you might want to do this: get 2 or 3 bottles of the water, and 2 or 3 different choices of that, so he can make more than one. And you don't let him make all 3 at once. No, that's not fun. That's not what we do, little Davy. We're gonna have one. We're gonna make one today, and when we learn how to make that, we're gonna drink that with our celery sticks. That's what goes with it. Celery sticks go great with this. And you make it yourself. And what you do is you go home and you take that water and you pour it in the glass. Wow, that's tough. And you want to leave about that much room in the glass. The glass here, okay. Then you're gonna open that container. Can he open it too? Can Davey? Can you help me open it? And you open it, and it has some of the concentrate stuck on there. If you want, who knows? And you set it down. Don't throw it away because you're gonna need it to cover it up because you're gonna make more of that too. You're gonna make another flavor later. Let's say we're making orange today, and you're gonna open it up, and you're gonna take a tablespoon size thing. You don't have to take bigger than that, and maybe take 1 or 2 is to taste. Tablespoons of that concentrated 100%. It's obviously from concentrate because it is concentrate, right? 100% orange juice. And you're gonna take that orange juice and you go and you stir it up, and it's going, and it's pretty, and you go this, and it tastes really good. Does it taste like Coke? No. How about Pepsi? Nope. Dad's root beer? Nope. Because it's none of those things. You know what it is? It's little Davy's special drink. It's little Mikey or little Johnny or little Susie or little whatever their name is, little Einstein, whatever the name of the child says, it's their drink. It's their drink. Only they can make it. No one else can make it. Only them. Only them. It's 100% their own drink. 100%. You made it. I saw you make it. Hey, David, did you make it? I did. And then if I'm gonna go somewhere, let's say the kid goes to that Kid Emporium and they say you can bring drinks, or you go to the park and all the other kids are maybe playing t-ball, and they're then he has his own special drink. It's in a thermos or whatever kind of container. That's his. And you can show it to other people, and look what I made. And they go, oh, that tastes really good. It tastes really, really good. It's an Italian soda, simple, 2 ingredients. What other ones can you make? Can you make grape? Yeah, there's a Welch's grape they have. There's a white grape. That might look cool. Cool, kind of like a Sprite kind of a thing, or a 7-Up. I like 7-Up better than Sprite, probably because I grew up with it. The grape juice would be, and it to be the kind of color of something else that he's used to drinking, and that will take that situation away. Can you drink it all the time? Probably not. It's a lot of sugar. I mean, it does have sugar, it has fructose or whatever, but it's 100% real. Make sure you're not getting with added sugar or the cinnamon or whatever they do. Applesauce is notorious for that. They crush up the apples and they put sugar or cinnamon in. But no. And then there's one for apple. That's an apple one. I don't know what other ones they have. I haven't looked at it for a while because I haven't made these for a while. Now I'm thinking I should go make one. Now another thing he doesn't want to eat is it's called vegetables. He hates vegetables. So that's a way to get some fruits in there and eliminate a lot of the sugar and all the extra stuff. But what about vegetables? Do you have a blender? There you go. Do you have a blender? Simple. Do you have a blender? You take a banana. You take maybe half a banana, half a cup of yogurt. I like the Greek yogurt. I would get for me pure fat, 100% fat. If he's more of a calorie kind of a cutting back, so maybe that would be a low fat or non-fat yogurt. You'd have to check with your doctor, and you go this clump, and then you put that in there, and then you guys say, well, let's color this up. Let's color it, and then you would take pre-made by you a couple carrots and some orange, maybe some lettuce, some spring leaf, and you put in there. You can make this for him because he might be hip to the fact that those are vegetables, so he might be hip to that. But you say, hey, would you like a special green milkshake? It's like a milkshake. You're gonna love it. It's so good. It's green like slime. It's green like a Ninja Turtle. It's green like a whatever thing that's cool right now. It's green like a big old pickle, whatever it is. And there you go. And yeah, there it is. Is it Reese's peanut butter cups? No. Does it taste like Reese's peanut butter cups? No. Is it supposed to? No. Is the soda that you're gonna make, that he's gonna make for himself, is that supposed to take like Coca-Cola, Pepsi Cola, RC Cola, Dad's root beer, A&W root beer? Does it taste like 7-Up? No. It doesn't taste like it's better. Tell him it's better because he made it. It's his own. If this doesn't taste good, well, you better make it again. Let's do another one. Maybe at first you gotta put 3 tablespoons in there. You can put the tablespoons. You can put the stuff in first and then put the water on top. But it's frozen. Oh, there's another thing. Keep it frozen in the freezer because that way you don't have to refrigerate anything. You just pop it open. It's totally frozen. Or all you can do is this. And enjoy. That's it. So those are a couple things I know to do. Trick them into exercising. Trick them into eating better. I gotta do it to myself. I'm 61 years old, and I have to convince myself that I've never had this before, and I'm gonna have it. Or here's a way for me to get. I need to get 10,000 to 15,000 steps a day. I gotta trick myself. Sure. Because I don't want to include the steps, the bathroom steps. The get a sandwich step, where's my phone, and you walk around. I don't want to include those steps. I want these to be deliberate walking steps. Boop, 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 boop. Do I walk fast? No, because I walked for the number of steps. I walk for the distance more than the speed. I do try to keep it kind of a brisk like this. Walking in place is good too. Maybe if you have a child that has this, you could do this. Well, we can watch TV, but we have to walk the commercials. Walk the commercials, Mom. Let's walk the commercials. Commercials come on, we stand up and we walk in place. Do you have to walk fast? No. Do you have to run? No. Do you have to put your knees up to your nipples? No. Just walk. Stand up, walk the commercials. I hope this helps. Can I help those with Down syndrome? I hope so. So if you want to use my suggestions and you want to talk about that, you want to go tell your doctor, hey, I have some ideas about this. Maybe they'll be interested in saying yes to you. But whatever they and you and your child come up with, that's you. That's you. Okay, so don't beat them, don't scream at them. I know those are bad things. Encourage them. It's a carrot and a stick. Everybody would rather eat a carrot than get hit with a stick. Well, I don't know. I know Bunny would, but I'm pretty sure most of us would rather eat a carrot than get hit by a stick. And kids are no different. So yeah, let's go for a walk. Let's go on a nature walk. People always say, let's go on a walk. What kind of walk are we going to do? Is it a moon walk? Is it is it a disco walk? What kind of walk are we doing today? Let's go on a nature walk. She has a nature place right here, and she hasn't taken him out there because she's afraid that he's not going to want to do it. Another thing is, it doesn't matter if he wants to do it. Do you want to do it? Take him with you. Let's go. We can go to the mall, and kids are, even if you don't have a condition, kids are easy to trick. They want to go to McDonald's at the mall. Well, you don't park at the door by McDonald's. You park at the door on the other side of the mall, and you walk. You say, let's go upstairs, and we'll walk across the whole distance on the top, and then we'll go down to McDonald's. It might work. Have a great day. If you have any questions about this, please, down here. If you have any suggestions for others, please, in the comment section. I always point down here. People, what do you point at? Okay, down here should be the comment section. So please type in there. Hey, you know what I do? What I do is this. But the soda situation, that can be worked out. Not want to eat vegetables. Also, oatmeal and burgers. And so if you have a burger, you can throw in some oatmeal. You can chop up something real fine, like green peas or something that he's supposed to be eating or she's supposed to be eating. Chop that all up. But don't just put it in there where they can see it. No. Blend it all up, maybe, and then add it like a marinade kind of a thing, and pat it up, and away you go. Just like when I make the balls for the dog, if you go back that way, and look at Healthy Pets, you can see me making balls for the dog. Dog balls. And what I do for the dog, and I got to trick the dog to eat this stuff too. So it's kind of the same thing, but you can add a little oatmeal, you can add some of the things that the doctor or the pharmacist or the nutritionist or the internet, Dr. Google, whatever they say to do, you can also add that to different things like that. So hide it. Was it Seinfeld's wife? She has a company on how to hide vegetables, or she makes products where they hide vegetables. Who knows? I don't know. Seinfeld's pretty funny. I don't know much about her. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.